We're live.
We're live.
Live as it gets, baby.
This week on the Media Virus Podcast, celebrity nonsense, fame, fortune, and what the fuck? From Kanye to Cardi B, TMVP is where you want to be. Then Riki is going to prove her theory of always choose the bear. From an update on Luigi Mangione to a real-life monster under the bed. UK banned guns, assassin goes full medieval, and proves crossbows aren't just for LARPing anymore. And gun laws don't save lives.
Shut up and sit down.
It's the Media Virus Podcast. Now here's your infection team.
We are streaming live from our own, deranged little corner of the internet where the headlines are twisted, the jokes are questionable, and the hosts are definitely not qualified. This is the show where no topic is off limits, no punchline is too inappropriate, and no one leaves without learning or at least contracting a little something. Whether you're here for the chaos, the comedy, or just because your life has taken a series of dark turns, welcome to the Media Virus Podcast. Let's point and laugh as the world burns around us. Just a little update. We have placed, 2 little 8x6 pin-ups, I'm calling them, in Botana Organics. Popped in the store, dropped them off, had a talk with the clerk. I can't remember his name right now. That's going to embarrass me. No. It wasn't Jesse. I can't remember the fucking guy's name. Anyway, I feel like an asshole.
He's a nice fella.
He really is. He really, really is.
Was he a nice boy?
He was a nice boy.
That's nice. I bet his mama's real proud of him.
Real proud, yeah. Is
Um,
that mad?
Yeah. So, I popped in the store Monday, was talking to him, took care of some other business. And, we've got our little cooperation station is up and away.
That's nice.
I update on the party. Just everybody knows I've been working on the slideshow for the birthday party, which is why there's no slideshow today, kind of. That's what I
love to hear it. Love to hear how productive you're being with my stuff.
Yes. So it's
2 snaps.
It's coming along. I knew she would. I knew she would love to hear that.
Oh yeah, I love something that's me.
RE concerning moi.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like saying RE and concerning means the same thing, like ATM machine.
Thank you.
Also, and too.
In addition to, as well as, also.
So you said something about Cardi B. What were we talking about, Cardi B?
Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up.
Oh,
Let me tell you something. As a matter of fact, welcome to another episode of the Media Virus Podcast, where we scrape the bottom of the celebrity dumpster to bring you the most ridiculous stories of the week. Buckle up, because this one's. I actually started reading. It's Mike's read, but regretful parenting, snake sperm smoothies, fried chicken deception, and donut therapy. Go ahead, Mike. Take it away.
Kanye West wishes he pulled out of more than just fashion deals. In yet another "why did he say that" moment, Kanye West announced that he never actually wanted kids with Kim Kardashian. That's right. North, Saint, Chicago, Psalm. Apparently, all a big oops. And Ye's master plan. Maybe if he'd been this honest before the divorce, he wouldn't be paying enough child support to fund a small country.
Now, one of the reasons that this story is here is I wanted to get Erica's take on it, because Erica's pretty much like, she's a number one Kardashian. You know what I mean? Like, if there were an actual Kardashians fan club, she wouldn't join it because she's too cool for it.
Oh,
Right.
for
But
sure.
she would lead it.
Listen, here's the rude thing about it's all a big oops. Chicago and Som were surrogacy pregnancies. So they weren't a big oops.
Like these were planned.
right. Like
Yeah.
North, of course, was an oops. They weren't even married yet. Like,
Yeah.
but that's such a rude thing to say. Imagine being those kids, and that's what your dad said about you.
Right? That's what I was thinking.
And like you said, it's not like mom and dad drank 2 bottles of wine, got a little messed up, and whoops.
Right.
It's like they spent a shit ton of money to have you put together in a test tube and placed into another woman entirely.
Right. So that's
you don't just slip and fall and do that.
right. So that's like so rude. Also, like he'll say anything for like a clickbait little moment. Like he's just trying to stay with the attention and trying to say something crazy so that we stop talking about.
He also
how
apparently
his
said
fake
this
wife
while
left
he said
him.
this while wearing black Klansman robes.
Right.
So
I just like he's just trying to distract us from like Bianca trying to put a friggin' conservator. What is it?
conservatorship.
Yeah. They're trying to Britney Spears his ass. Allegedly.
Well, they should because he's fucking
Right.
nuts.
Also, like child support who?
But
Not Kim K could never.
But the moral of the story is the real flashing lights were the red flags, Kim.
Oh,
Yep.
flashing lights.
I knew she would get the joke. I didn't. So
Oh. You're welcome.
what's up? What do we got next here, Mike?
Well, it's my understanding that Jessica Simpson's chugging snake jizz for better vocals. Jessica Simpson has gone full black market alchemist, revealing that she drinks a concoction containing snake sperm to improve her singing voice.
When you said full, I thought my mind went somewhere else. A quote from Tropic Thunder.
Not Tropic Thunder.
Remember Tropic Thunder? All right. I don't want to say it on the air,
That's
but
good.
you don't do it. Is the point.
Right.
This is what she did. That's what she did.
I did pass by this story about Jessica Simpson. Here's my thing. I'm not clicking on anything. One thing about me is I'm not clicking on it. So I'm a headline girly.
You know, like, is she just too good to drink some tea and honey?
Okay.
Just too mainstream. But Mike, I gotta
She's
ask
desperate.
you. I gotta ask you this question:
Huh.
Is it working?
Is what working?
The next line. Is it working?
Is it working? Her voice still sounds the same, but at this point, the snake's probably hitting high notes of his own.
Hey-o!
So here's the thing with Jessica Simpson.
Okay.
The internet is split between is she a good singer or is she just hollering? Because she is a yeller. She sings her songs at the highest volume that her body will put out. If you look at like older clips, earlier clips, it sounds kind of crazy. But also you hear some other ones where it's like, oh, she grew up at church.
Some people can't turn it off.
Right.
Like,
so sometimes she sounds incredible. And then like maybe when she tries to make her voice a little bit softer and there's that, the
is that the one that sings
Jewel.
the donut song?
No. She sang an unplugged.
She's not the one that goes, I wish I had a donut. I really need a donut. I wish I had a donut to put in my mouth.
No. I don't know what the hell that was.
It's a Kelly Clarkson song. That's all I hear is donut.
Oh, that's
sorry.
weird. Well, so Jessica Simpson, sometimes she's really belting it out and she's really bringing it home. And then there's other times like that Jewel song that she sounds crazy. She's like mimicking Jewel and like making it sound really weird.
well, it sounds to me like she might be a one-trick pony. Like she's not a singer that has range. Her her claim to fame is she can go out and she can belt it out. If she's not belting it out, she's nothing.
Yeah, give her a ballad and
I'll tell you that much.
She'll deliver a ballad to you real quick.
But it like even in the voiceover world, there's guys that can't turn it off. Like I can relax and just talk. Some people are here all the time.
Ugh. How are you today, Michael?
Exactly. And like actually there's a guy on one of the local news stations on Channel 6, Brian Taff.
We don't watch the news in this house.
They actually, in their ad campaign a couple of years ago, it became such a thing that they were moving him into a trusted anchor position. So they to bring people on board, they had people talking about him like, oh, his voice is great, or that voice, except as they did it, it was his voice. I'm Brian Taff. But he's one of those guys.
I remember that. That was an old one.
Yeah. But like he can't really turn it off. Like he's here all the time and can't stop.
Terrible.
You know who tried to turn it off, tried to take a break? I think it was Blake Lively.
Yeah, well, she's found solace in donuts while lawyers feast on her money. Caught in some Hollywood legal drama, Blake Lively made a surprise appearance at a Connecticut donut shop, working the counter like an overqualified Krispy Kreme cashier.
What makes her overqualified? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I mean, you need to make money when you're not acting.
Right.
Whether she was stress eating or just proving she's still America's sweetheart, one thing's clear. She looks better in an apron than most of us do in our best outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see anything about this?
I saw on her story that it seemed to me like she was at like a friend's house that had an industrial mixer, because that was what she listed. Like she said something about like at my friend's house with her totally normal mixer, and it was like an industrial mixer. So I don't think I know about this Connecticut Krispy Kreme donut shop, but I did see that she was baking at a friend's house.
So do you think this was a sweet escape or a publicity stunt?
It's all when she leaves her house, it's a publicity. Like she's not just going somewhere and people are just taking pictures. Everything is a planned thing. Unless she's like with her kids and like asking you not to take pictures, it's always planned.
I feel like that's planned too.
Yeah. Right. All of it is.
Because they make a big deal when you say, hey, don't take a picture of my kid.
Yeah.
Well, either way, someone should check Ryan Reynolds' sugar level.
Right?
He does have a sweet tooth.
He does?
Yeah, on Armchair they talked about it.
Yeah, let's advertise other podcasts that people can listen to instead of this one.
I mean, we don't have Ryan Reynolds an interview on this podcast. Tell me no.
No, but we're going to talk about Cardi B.
Cardi.
And her big April Fool's prank.
Oh my God, the April Fool's pranks on the internet this week, 20 out of 10.
The masses. Cardi B teamed up with Raising Cane's and beauty brand Ipsy to drop an April Fool's prank that left fans scratching their heads. Fried chicken and face masks. Sounds fake, but also kind of on brand.
She was like smearing it on her face and like just eating it.
That's funny. The fried chicken?
The fucking shit.
What?
It was a mask.
What does Raising Cane's have to do with it?
That's the joke. It was an Ipsy Raising Cane's. It was like a facial cream.
Oh.
And they were saying it was like chicken grease.
Ew, I'll throw up right now.
Well, the final verdict of we'll believe anything at this point, just as long as it's not another celebrity tequila brand.
Right.
And that's your weekly dose of celebrity nonsense. Stay tuned for more what the fuck moments on Hollywood's finest, or at least Hollywood's loudest.
Oh,
did you see any other good April Fool's Day pranks? I didn't see any.
I didn't see any of them yesterday, but I saw a whole bunch of them today. There was the University of Delaware posted a news article that they were building a slide that goes from the top floor of the building out to the sidewalk. There was what else?
Funny story about
Mm-hmm.
that. You said giant slide that goes down to the
sidewalk.
The sidewalk. Well, apparently, and I saw it in a picture, and I asked my grandmother when she was alive. She had gone to the original Wilmington High School, which was over on Delaware Avenue, and it's since knocked down. But I saw a picture that had been taken outside of it, and they had what looked like giant slides going down the side of the building. So I asked my grandma, were these here when you went there? And she said, yeah, they were the fire escape.
Oh, shit.
How fucking cool is that? Your high school catches fire and you get to go down a giant fucking sliding board.
Dude, I'd be setting fires left and right.
Right? I mean, I'd be lighting the stairwells off just to make sure they couldn't take me out that way.
I just handed Riki her copy.
Good.
Her face is not. It's not giving.
We had this conversation last night about when you were going to tell her. And I thought about it a couple of times today.
She's. I have a look on her face right now, dude.
Anyways, back to what I was doing.
You know, it's your turn to read.
I was looking for 4th of July's.
Oh, well.
Kids hiding in trash bags for the trash men to find.
You can die doing that.
4th of July's. What?
April Fool's is.
I knew what she meant.
Okay.
I knew what she meant when she said
it was a date.
Yeah. It's one of those holidays where it's just we say the date. Everybody's, oh, fuck.
I saw some other ones like that were from companies, but I don't know how to find them. But they were cute.
Like you?
Everybody thought that Popeyes was doing an April Fool's with their pickle menu that they released yesterday.
That's fucking legit.
It's super real. Pickle lemonade. I want to try it.
I bet you it's banging.
Someone said it tastes like the juice from the bread and butter pickles, which I personally don't like bread and butter pickles.
But the juice is banging.
But I don't know I can't even remember. I just know that I don't like bread and butter pickles. I don't even know what they taste like anymore. It's been so long.
Bread and butter pickles are pretty fucking delicious. In my humblest of opinions. Here's the hang on. I'm gonna do this. I'll share this screen and do that. And
how about Val Kilmer?
Oh yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
He died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is sad.
Hi guys, it's your girl Cardi B, and
are you hearing this?
Yeah.
Tell you a little secret. So everybody always asks me, how do my skin look so beautiful, so shiny, so amazing at the age of 32, 3 kids, job stressing me out, and sleepless nights? Well, I've been using this new cream. It's the Kane's Moisturizing Sauce Cream. Oh my gosh. Like, first of all, look at the pigmentation.
It looks like the Raising Cane sauce.
It just goes great with my skin. And it's non-greasy, non-sticky. And oh my God. It smells just like chicken. Oh my God, it's so delicious and it's so refreshing. It is so refreshing. Sorry, I'm just so hungry. And the
I guess it's not to be eaten. So she tasted it.
And look at my skin. Look how it leaves my skin. It's just beautiful. And like, it's like
when Cardi B first started, she did like funny, like prank videos like this.
Rub it and like just gives it a shine.
She's dipping her nail in it. She's not even.
Moisturizer. Yeah, get that.
That face.
She's funny, yo.
Yeah.
Like that's how she like became like famous. Is her Instagram was like popping. She would do like skits and shit. Do I go now?
Yeah, go ahead.
And now Riki puts the T in TMVP. Yo, podcast fam. Riki Rockdef here, bringing you the juiciest, wildest on the Media Virus podcast. We're diving deep into some WTF vibes today, so buckle up for a fantastic ride, because I bring the tea to TMVP and I'm spilling it all. Luigi Mangioni's in a killer spot, fam. AKA Murder Bay. This 26-year-old Ivy League brainiac allegedly popped off United Healthcare. Allegedly popped off United.
What murder?
What murder? So he killed this guy, Brian Thompson. He was the CEO of United Healthcare. Boo! Outside of a fancy Manhattan Hilton on December 4th, 2024. He rolled up with a 3D printed ghost gun, whatever that is, silencer and all, and bam. It was the lights out in broad daylight. The cops nabbed him. I don't know what that means. 5 days later in Pennsylvania, after a nationwide Where's Waldo hunt, Where's Luigi hunt, now Attorney General Pam Bondi is throwing the book at him. Ah! Is she? Pushing the death penalty. For what?
For murder!
He was the best guy around.
Federal murder and terrorism charges.
Calling it a cold-blooded CEO takedown. He's pleaded not guilty, but his next court date is April 18th. Oh, that's like soon. Talk about a plot twist. That's murderously intense. Hawaii serving up rock star gone rogue, y'all.
Gerhard Koenig.
Gerhard Koenig, a 45-year-old anesthesiologist, flipped the script on March 15th, 2025, trying to rock his wife Ariel's world, literally, on the Palipuka Trail. Picture this. A chill hike turns savage when he smashes her with a rock 10 times, aiming for the head, and pulls out syringes like it's a medical horror flick. What a weird. Ariel fought back, screaming, "He's trying to kill me!" And bless, some heroic hikers tackled him till the cops swooped in. She's recovering from the busted skull while he's locked up with a $5 million bond. That is stone cold betrayal.
Now, in his defense, okay, he didn't just start beating her with a rock. All right? He pushed her
to say something first, right?
They were fighting, no?
He pushed her off a cliff first. She didn't die, so he got pissed, which is a natural reaction.
You should be mad at yourself that you couldn't even do it right the first time.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Just like your dad said, you couldn't do it.
You could. That's what. That my whole thing on this was like, this guy's a shitty doctor. You know what I mean?
She probably started mocking it. Like, she probably got down to the bottom there and was like, "Ow, my leg!
Kill me!
You can't even put me unconscious. You're an anesthesiologist, for Christ's sake!"
All you did was break my leg, you jackass.
Hey, fucko! I'm not dead. I'll sue the shit out of you.
He's like, okay, fine. I'm coming down with a rock.
She said, pull up.
Dude, nothing will piss you off more than pushing somebody off a cliff. And then
but also, maybe she's a true victim, and he's just a fucking psycho.
No, he is.
It's not always the victim's fault. The funniest thing is the victim being at fault. Crazy.
Yeah, for being pushed off a cliff and beaten with a rock.
And why wouldn't you try to take her down with something that's in a syringe first? That's a lot easier than beating somebody with a rock.
Right? Pull the syringe out first.
Have you ever tried to beat a chick to death with a rock?
Stupid ass.
I
fucking squirm.
Dude, let me tell you something. I had to start choking. Wait. What's the next story?
Babysitters Club. Do you know that song?
No.
Well, it sounded like you were singing that. Was that Pink Pony Club?
No, Babysitter's Club
Pink
is a
Pony
TV
Club.
show called Babysitter's Club, based off of the books. Babysitter's Club.
Oh.
Anyways,
Based off of somebody's Babysitter Club.
Kansas just dropped a hide and seek nightmare, fam. On March 22nd, 2025, a 19-year-old babysitter in Great Bend was checking under a kid's bed for monsters. Real talk, that's a vibe. When she locked eyes with Martin Villalobos Jr., 27-year-old creep just chilling there. Matt, scary this. I'm finding out at the same time you guys are finding out about this story. She screamed, scooped the kids, and bolted. Mad time she had. Dialing 911 like a boss. Cops rolled up, found the dude still lurking under the bed. Sir, get out. He's got a rap sheet and a protective order from the mom. Oh, the mom of the kids. Ugh, idiot. Now facing aggravated.
So it's not. It wasn't like it was some stranger.
It wasn't a random. Just went into a random house and hid under
at
a
least
random.
somebody you knew.
Yeah,
He got a rap sheet from and a protection order from the mom. Now facing aggravated kidnapping and child endangerment charges with $500,000. That's a $500,000, son. That is a monstrous twist, and no one saw that coming. So that's a scary thing, because imagine the little girl's like, "There's a monster," and you're like, "Girl,
I'll
why?"
check," and you look at it's fucking locking.
Oh my god, there totally is. You were right. Sorry. Good night.
Can you imagine how much that kid shit himself?
I fucking told you.
Good night.
Like the kid, like you tell somebody, and as they like fucking lunge up, you're like, grab you, run out the door. I bet you that kid shit itself.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
She definitely didn't get paid enough, I feel.
No, she's gonna need a raise on that one.
Speaking of babysitting, I saw a TikTok the other day that was like, did anybody else start babysitting when they were like 13? And this is just something that would never happen in like today's world, right? You're 13. Your mom's friend and her husband are going out. So your mom says, I'm dropping you off at my friend's house. And you just show up at this house and just come in, and the lady's like, hey, hon, the food's here and they have to eat dinner and they go to bed at this time. All right, bye. And then like they go out on a date, the mom and the dad, and you're just like hanging out with like this kid and like this baby, probably.
You're in charge for the next 6 hours.
Yeah, and you just like give them macaroni and cheese and like Gushers, and you're like, oh, I don't know. And then like eventually you like fall asleep on the couch because it's late.
And somebody gives you a ride home and $5 an hour.
Not even. The fucking dad drives you home and you know that he's fucking drunk and he's like falling.
He's trying to molest you and you're like, what the fuck?
I mean, I'm sure that happened to some people, but I was fat, so that didn't happen to me. Also, the people I babysitted for was like our insurance guy, so like
also
he was a safe place.
I had to like watch my younger nieces and nephews a lot. Not a lot. You know what I mean?
But enough,
and I never got any money, but I would make sure that it wouldn't happen for a long time. They were few and far between.
He would do dumb shit.
Oh my god! My niece Stephanie was fantastic when she was 2 years old. When she was 2 years old, we were in the Poconos, and her mom, my sister, ate ranch dressing. But what we didn't know was the power had given out for like 3 days.
Oh.
It was a vacation house.
Yeah.
So it made her sick.
Uh-huh. And
it made her so violently sick. And they had a hospital, like, they had to send an ambulance to come get her, which an ambulance, hour away. Literally.
Yeah.
And then you're an hour from a hospital. She was in the hospital for overnight. This happened at night. Yeah. And I would try to distract the kid. Well, this is back when pull-ups had just come out.
Right.
Pull-ups.
Uh-huh.
So Stephanie was born the same year as me, and so this is 1990.
So, whenever the commercial was, "Mommy, wow, I'm a big kid now," and it'd be the kid running. Well, anytime I went, "Mommy, wow," she would just tear her ass looking for her mother. So her mom's not there.
Right.
So, mommy, wow! And this is, I'm a big kid. I'm a big. She's tearing ass. Dude. And she goes, she misses a fucking door, dude, by a doorway.
Oh.
She misses the doorway by half. You hit your nose on a jam.
Oh.
You know what I mean? By half.
Oh.
Plowed right fucking into it. Oh, I felt so bad.
Anyways,
Oh, jeez.
poor Stephanie. We're going to rewind to 2020 for a puppy pilot throwback, Washington style. On March 30th, a 38-year-old Lakewood dude led cops to a 100-mile-per-hour chase in his 96
Right?
Buick after
Balls on this guy.
Right. That thing was probably a boat.
Wait, it gets better.
But wait, there's more. In his 96 Buick after a hit and run double whammy, deputies pit maneuvered him.
Yes, that's the thing.
And guess what? His pit bull was in the driver's seat, paws on the wheel. Like he chilled shotgun, slurred. He was teaching her how to drive. That is a rough ride. He copped a DUI, reckless driving, and a felony eluding charges. A bond. That's a cheap bond. A bond at $8,500.
Right, dude? You can teach your dog how to drive for $8,500.
You're probably drunk.
That's a deal.
Presumably only cost him $850.
Right, there you go.
Right.
You buy the 10% bond, off you go.
Dude, and the sweet little girl landed in the shelter and got adopted. But
Bendito.
and somebody got a free dog that knows how to fucking drive, dude.
That's pretty cool.
You know what I mean?
That's giving Florida.
I mean, I'd be at the liquor store a lot more if Dickie could drive.
Fucking right, dude.
Liquor.
Liquor, I hardly even.
And that's a scoop, fam. From assassinations to puppy drivers, the Media Virus podcast is keeping it real and real ridiculous. Stick around for more chaos. TMVP out. Peace.
So, I noticed that anytime the word bruh was there, you just skipped it.
I don't even remember seeing the word.
Bruh.
Bro, you skipped it 3 times.
Bruh, it was there, bruh.
Bruh.
I also skipped the word fam because who
No, you
says
didn't.
that?
You said it twice.
Oh, you was embarrassed both times.
That's okay. We were embarrassed for you.
Oh, thanks. I'm on Prozac, so I don't get as embarrassed as I used to.
Aw, that's good stuff, babe. No, you did a great job.
I know, right?
Do you want to this is how I described you to Bite.
Oh my god, I thought Mike wrote this the whole time.
Hey, Bite, we are writing a segment to be read by Riki Rockdef. She's Matt's wife. She's intelligent. Her voice is bright, engaging, and confident. She likes to be silly. Her slang is millennial. She has a crush on Luigi Mangione.
No me diga, you said her fucking personality is millennial.
No, I said her. I said slang.
Those two things are the same.
They are absolutely not the same thing.
Slang is an informal part of your language that is an informal part of your vernacular.
That is exactly my personality, my vernacular.
I also said that you were very bright, intelligent, engaging, and confident. But
I didn't use that voice today of that person.
And she has a crush on Luigi Mangione.
Well, he's so fucking hot.
Right. And this segment was called Why I Choose Bear. But
it had nothing to do with the bear.
It had nothing to do with the bear.
Nothing to do with the bear.
Not a single ting. So your teaser was wrong.
Well, no, because every time we read a story about some guy that did some fucked up thing, you're like, well, you don't know why I choose bear.
Listen.
So we gave you all stories about guys doing fucked up things.
Yeah. But also, Luigi's not in that group. He's just a guy trying to get some justice for his wiener.
I say we front load next week's segment with bears. Bear stories.
Hey, you wouldn't buy sushi from a gas station, so why are you trusting them with your CBD and THC? At Botana Organics, we take your wellness seriously. No mystery ingredients, no sketchy labels, and absolutely no, we swear it's CBD vibes. Our products are organically grown, lab tested, and crafted with the cleanest ingredients because your body deserves better than whatever's next to the nacho cheese dispenser. From calming oils to delicious gummies and soothing creams, every product is handpicked for optimal benefits and zero weird surprises. So skip the gas station gamble and trust Botana Organics, where everything is pure, potent, and definitely not stored next to windshield wiper fluid. Isn't that right, Mike?
Botana Organics, cultivating wellness naturally. Visit us at 3650 Silverside Road, Wilmington, Delaware, 19810. Or check us out on the web at www.botanaorganics.com.
Thanks, Fabe.
Thanks. Are we done?
Well, there's one more thing to get into. We're going to get right back into a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever else you may identify as, welcome to the Media Virus Podcast. I'm Riki Rockdef, and today we're taking a trip across the pond to visit our friends in the United Kingdom.
Hello, Governor.
Where weapon bans are working so well that crime is thriving in the most creative ways. First up, we have a BBC commentator and his family were brutally murdered by a lunatic with a crossbow. That's right, a medieval weapon. You see, when you take away guns, psychos don't give up murder. They reach back in time for some Renaissance fair bullshit.
Like Katniss Everdeen.
Why bother with a quick trigger pull when you can really savor that moment with a twang? And let's not forget, this wasn't just some random attack. This was a targeted assassination because, as history has shown, if you're determined enough, lack of firearms isn't really going to stop you. Score 1 for creative killers. Then we move to Bodmin, where a knife-wielding man went on a stabbing spree, injuring 8 people before being arrested. 8 people. That's one dude with one knife. That's a lot of damage. What's that? I thought the UK had knife control laws. Oh, they do! But the thing about criminals is they don't follow laws. It's weird, right? It's almost like the problem isn't the tool, but the psychopath using it. So what's the government's big solution? Ban more weapons. Enter UK's latest genius policy, banning ninja swords. That's right, folks. Throwing stars are still legal, but if you're hoping to LARP as a discount samurai, you're out of luck. The government claims this crackdown on violent crime, but let's be real. Anyone planning to commit mass murder with a ninja sword wasn't exactly on the fence about breaking the law anyway. Okay. Next up, they'll be banning sharp swords and sharp words and aggressive staring to curb violence. So here's the takeaway, kids. When you outlaw guns, people turn to knives. When you ban knives, they grab crossbows. And when that's gone, maybe it's time to start fearing the slingshot menace or the soup spoon insurgency. The problem isn't the weapons. It's the humans are just really, really, really good at killing each other. And on that note, stay safe out there, or at least stay creative. I'm Riki Rockdef. This has been the A block of the Media Virus Podcast.
Coming up next, we've got Rex Cootermore sniffing his way into madness with a fabric softener PSA that's equal parts unhinged and aromatic, plus a steamy laundromat romance that'll leave you questioning your detergent choices. Don't go anywhere. This is the Media Virus Podcast. The insanity's just getting started. Let's point and laugh as our world burns around us on episode 229.
And then we do the...
I really thought you'd have been on the button, dude.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I thought you saw me reading.
I did. And you know what? I forgot to fucking...
Media Virus Podcast is brought to you by 302-46 Voice. That's 302-46 Voice. If you want my voice on your project, dial 302-46 Voice today. Don't forget to check out our sister show on the Media Virus Podcast Network, Stepmoms Without Children. Join Riki Rockdef as she takes a deep dive into the fascinating people she meets and thinks that you should meet too. Find Stepmoms Without Children at themediavirus.com, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your fine podcasts. Special thanks to mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com, delivering regional sports coverage straight to your devices via stream and podcast. Learn more at mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com. If you wish to sponsor the Media Virus Podcast, email your contact information to pml@themediavirus.com with the subject line sponsor, or leave us a message at 646-VIRUS01. On behalf of the infection team and our feckless leader, Riki Rockdef, I'm the Reverend Professor Mike Latoris, coming to you live high atop Uncle Butch Studios, with one hand firmly on the pulse and the other clawing for a shred of sanity. This has been the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back next week. Find us at themediavirus.com, on social media, or download us now from your favorite podcast platform.